So Year of the Ox People. So Year of the Ox People, we are doing Welcome to Three Crows Runes. My name is Jen. Let's do some rune readings. We are doing today, the theme is Promises to Keep. And we are going to do a reading about something in your life where it has to do with promises that you are keeping and also what you can do about them and all that. So we're going to start with a card from the Lenormand deck. And this is the tree, and the tree has to do with health, has to do with family, it has to do with just basically, health and family mostly. And so basically what I would guess is that a lot of the promises that you are keeping have to do with family. If not family, then just to maintain health. So that's important. Let's get some runes down and see if we can get a clearer picture of what your situation is with these promises and why this would show up in today's reading. Yeah, okay. So a lot of this has been done to sort of control some chaos that's been going on. It looks like. I'll get to that. Blank rune. But you are actually on a threshold at the moment. Your central issue is, we have Thurizaz, which is the rune of the challenge. This is the Thor and the Giant, the gateway. On a magic side of things, it's Thor. It's basically what can face the challenge. It is upright, so it's not an extremely difficult challenge. It is a threshold. You've come up to a point where you are looking through a gateway, you're looking through a doorway, the doorway is open, you will have to psych yourself up to get through it. And maybe this is the promise basically that you have made for yourself. So I would guess this is probably having to do with health. It may have to do with family as well, but we are going to explore more of this and see where that comes in. But based on Thurizaz being your central issue, I'm going to sort of lean towards health. Doesn't mean it's not also about family. But yeah, it's a challenge. Your central focus here is a challenge, and as far as the promises that you have to keep, it has to do with this challenge. It has to do with, this is something that is a challenge, but it's my challenge, and I really need to embrace this and keep this promise, whether it's to myself or to myself and my family. Leading up to this, yes, you've been through a lot of chaos. There's been a lot of things that have felt out of your control, and maybe this promise is how you are controlling what you can. Basically, it's Hagalaz is the hailstorm. It's natural forces, natural energies, and this is something that has led up to this point where you are standing on a threshold where your choice is, do I step through the door or do I not? And I think that's where the promise comes in, especially if it has to do with health. This is something like, things have been crazy, and one of the ways that I can handle this, one of the ways that I can control what I can, is to take this step and fulfill this promise that I've made to take care of my health, and which of course does also help family, because obviously your family, well, not necessarily obviously, but in general, your family, whether it's your biological family or your found family, do care about you and they want you to be okay in general. So I would hope. What is going to help you is focus. We have Konaz, which is the rune of the fire. It's the torch. It's the controlled fire. It is reversed and it's on the upper line. So I'm seeing this as when it's upright, it's an expansion. It's opening out. When it's reversed, instead of being an opening out, it's a honing of focus. So, and it's also a limiting of options. So I'm going to read this two ways. One, what's going to help is really hone your focus, really, really focus on this, because obviously this is really, really important, this promise that you have, and you want to really, really focus on this. On the other hand, there's also an element of, in order to control what I can in this situation and to keep this promise, I have to basically cut down my options in this situation. I have to basically eliminate things. So that's sort of where you're at for that ox people. And what isn't going to help is fears about ending a journey. There is, it's Raido, it's the rune of the journey, it's riding, it's reversed on the lower line. So you're basically worried about, maybe you've been going along a certain way in your life and you're used to that, but now you're in a situation where you are going to have to focus on something specific to fulfill this, and you are going to have to eliminate things in order to fulfill this. And so you're a bit worried about ending that. That's an ending that might drag you down if you're worried about that you don't want to end this. However, this is where you're at. You have a promise and you're on the threshold of that. And what is definitely going to help you is focusing on this, like basically narrowing your focus, making sure that you are honing your focus on this, and also maybe eliminating some things to make what you can control easier to handle, something that's more manageable. What this is going to lead you to is completely new ground. We have the blank rune. And basically, once you pass through this threshold, you will be in sort of a new world. It'll be like a fresh world, like a fresh new world, and it'll be more your steps. It'll definitely be more a journey that you are focusing on. But you will have fulfilled this promise, and you will be fulfilling this promise, and being in this new way of being is going to help you do that a lot more. So, Ox people, that is your reading for promises to keep. I wish you all the best with this, and I wish you a lovely day or evening. Take care till next time. Bye.